Welcome to my almost daily streams. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego group who are worth billions and billions of dollars. So we are starting to build bag 3. And I wonder if we will be building more bags, because for the people who watch me from the start of the stream, they know that the more people that are in chat, the longer I go live. So I'm gonna put this down because I was taking care of business before the stream started. So just a quick recap. This is what the build looks like so far. We got we got a bakery. I think this is supposed to be done. And there's some what are these plates? Yeah, it's a 1x2 jumper at the bottom here, which keeps the thing in place, but it's only connected by one stud, which makes it very awkward to keep in there. Get out the instructions and let's open bag 3. Whoa. Nice. There's everything for bag 3. So let's move those pieces over. And we can put the build in the shot and see who's in chat. So we got Dina, who was here before, and Candy, who is here right now. Hope you guys are doing well today. So now we're starting, and actually I'm going to angle my camera so that you guys can see more of the build. So for those who don't know what we are watching today, hey Billy, good to see you here, buddy. We are building the Lego Friends set 42670, the Heart Lake City apartments and shops. And if you like what you see, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the mayohosko channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are now at 1,061 subscribers, so I want to thank the new subscribers. And this is the summer of building sets from my backlog. We are almost done. We have built so many sets throughout this whole summer. There's been a lot of hot days, a lot of those 38-degree Celsius, 100-degree Fahrenheit plus days where I've had to blast the air conditioner on and the fan on, but I've survived the various heat waves this summer because of building sets on my live streams. Anyway, so we are building the top, starting to build the top of this building. So there's some bricks that go on top of here. And if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, I'm happy to talk about it. So I was thinking about some things. And one of the things I'm thinking about is also, hey Johnny, good to see you here. You know, we've got 4 people in chat. I think it's time we can ask the question of the day. So the question of the day is going to be, do you prefer the base plates for putting sets on, or do you prefer the regular plates for putting sets on? Because there's pros and cons to each style. With the base plates, it's compatible with the system they've been doing forever. However, if you're a mills builder, it's more convenient just to slap the plates for the bottom of the set onto a mills plate. So that's the question of the day. Do you prefer building sets on base plates or regular plates? Because all of the Friends sets ever have been built on the regular plates, compared to all of the Paradisa sets back in the 90s that were built on the base plates. And newcomers into the hobby might not remember those days when sets were built on base plates, not regular plates. But have you ever, I'm going to ask a question. Have you ever built any of the modulars, Dina? Have you ever built any of the modulars? Okay, yeah. So the modulars are just about the only sets these days that are 100% guaranteed to be built on a base plate. Oops, I put these masonry bricks on the wrong way. So Billy and Candy, do you guys have answers? Because my answer would be I prefer to build on base plates because I'm old and I like vintage Lego. And that was the standard of yesteryear. I'm not a mills builder. Exact. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Mayo. No, sorry, what? Billy says, if it's smaller or extra big, you go for the plates or mills. If it's the size of base plates, you want the base plates. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so what you're getting at is you didn't like it in the 60s and the 70s where they made base plates at non-8 stud intervals because in the Legoland era in the 70s, they made a lot of awkward sized base plates. There are some base plates that are 22 studs long, which does not match up with the 8 stud interval. They did make some 24. Well, actually, in my collection, I have a light grey 24 by 24 stud base plate, but it would be really awkward if they made a 22 one, which they did, because that's not compatible with the base plate system they established back then. Breezy, good to see you here. And also something I was talking to Odelay about is since you go live on Friday nights, he goes live on Friday nights, and I go live on Friday nights. Perhaps we could eventually organize a raid train on Friday nights, because I enjoy watching both of your streams before I do my stream on Friday night. And I'm happy to coordinate it. As people who have been watching my streams this week know, I'm happy to coordinate raid trains because I enjoy that coordination. It makes me it makes me feel more involved in the community. Billy says, just fixed a fire station that had 16 by 16 plates with the driveways. Yes, I own what I bought on Bricklink years ago. A whole lot of 8x8. Right, no, sorry, a whole bunch of those 16x16 driveways from some people because they had it for really, really cheap. And base plates are rather expensive these days compared to the regular plates. Like, you can buy a 16x16 plate on Bricks and Pieces online, pick a brick, for $4 Australian. But if I was to buy a 16x16 plate on Bricklink, it would be probably $2 more than that, because they don't make that stuff anymore. So now the prices have gone up. And you know it's a really valuable plate when it's smaller than 32x32, but it's selling for more than what retailers are selling the blue and the green plate for. I remember back in the day when they retired the blue base plate, replaced with the tan. That got some people mad because they couldn't build their water anymore. But then they brought back the blue and retired the tan. I really liked the tan. That was good for building sand. You combined two sets to make an almost complete set. Nice. So which year do you think that fire station came out? Because I remember most years of when the fire station sets came out. Most, not all. Okay, Dina, what are you are you packing orders at the TMC? Or are you keeping track of orders or something? Ah, yes. So if it was the 2010 version, then that would have had the dark bluish grey driveways. Okay. Oh, you're pre-packing some flash deals. Nice. Because the middle of the month is very busy at the Minifig Club. Now I need to get another sticker. Oh, that's the sign for the bakery. Yeah, I have some of those dark bluish grey driveways. I also have some of the 90s green ones as well that I bought from that guy on Bricklink. And speaking of Bricklink, now that Michael Schumacher is getting re-released as a minifigure in the upcoming Icons Formula One Ferrari car, I don't have to buy the old Michael Schumacher on Bricklink anymore. Hello, Circle of 2020. Don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the mayohosko channel. We are building the Lego Friends set 42670 apartments and shops. And right now we're halfway through bag 3 of the set. And we're building a sign. No, so we're building some tiles that goes on top of the first floor. And so the question of the day is, do you guys prefer to build sets on regular plates or base plates? Some people might not have even ever built a set on a base plate before, which provides answers to two possible questions: either what is your age, or what sets you collect. Sorry, what themes you collect. It is a cool set. This was the last Big Friend set in my backlog. Previously built some other Big Friend sets, but after this, I need to pick and choose which sets under my table I want to build next. Because I've got to build alternate builds of the Blacktron Renegade. I've now got 2 of the Lego City Soapbox ramp sets. I've got a duplicate of the money tree. I need to make well, I'm not going to build the peacock again. I've already built the peacock, so you can go back to my live stream playlist if you want to see me building the peacock. I'm going to take that set, make color swaps, and turn it into the NBC logo. But I am going to build the money tree again. When I was sorting, so while I've been sorting Lego, I parted out one of the money trees when I was in a backstage with someone. Oopsie. Need to put a 1x1 tile in there. And this is in the medium blue color. I heard from somewhere that Lego's thinking about retiring the medium blue because Lego cycles through some of their colors. It's just like when they discontinued the mask blue and they replaced it with the medium azure. And there's something going on with the mask blue. I saw Just Too Good made a video about it, so I need to watch that after the stream. And then after I watch that video, if it's newsworthy, then I want to give my thoughts about it on the next stream, which my live stream tomorrow will be part 7 of the Golden Age of Lego, which will be reattempting to cover the year 1991, which is when the 9-volt trains came out and a whole bunch of other cool sets. I would have thought your answer would be the opposite, Johnny. Because I would have thought you'd have the same opinion as Go for Bob. So we're building a tree right now. And I think these cool, so these bright light yellow pieces were from Animal Crossing sets. Well, by that standard, I'm a base plate boy. The only thing I like about sets on regular plates is that it's easier to fit onto the sidewalks in my city. That's the only thing I like, and it's specifically the way I build my sitting. If I was still building the cities the way I used to build my cities, then it wouldn't work. But the way I build it now, it does work. Okay, now we gotta turn this around. Do you want to declare war on my opinion? Ah, so it's a new mask boat. Is that what the news is? Well, if they're coming out with a new mask boat, that'll be a lot of fun, I think. Did they say what color blue they're using? Because I don't think they would go back and remake the old mask blue. I suspect, I haven't heard anyone talk about it, but given that news, because that's news to me, which is like 12 hours old for everyone else, I would assume instead of the old mask blue color, they would use the medium azure color. Because I know mask mock builders who, when mask blue retired, they switched to medium azure because it's very close to the old mask blue. So Jane talked about it. I know Just a Good talked about it. Who else talked about it? Now I unsubscribed from the main Jane Bricks channel because he just puts all the content that doesn't fit on any of his other channels on there. I'm subscribed to his Brick World and his reviews channel because that's where he reviews sets and makes mocks. So anything anyone talks about the regular Jane Bricks channel, I don't know about anymore. Because I want to see his reviews and I want to sing his mocks. I don't need to hear his opinions about the new set pictures. I'll wait until he reviews those sets. However, Just Too Good is a veteran at covering the news. So I get a lot of my Lego news from Just Too Good. I know that a lot of you guys get your news from who's that brick clicker, because he had a catchphrase that people used to echo. Oh yeah, that's right. I think we're building the roof for whatever this is now. Where does this go on? Ah, yeah, this goes at the front here. And I'll angle it up so you can see more of what I'm building here. Now we've got to build another thing that looks similar. And we've got to build another thing that looks similar. Billy says it has 1x2 tiles to represent the containers. Seen it on Jane where it usually does new stuff. Yeah, which we're talking about. Didn't hear anything about certain colors. Okay, so it's still a mystery about what color it'll be. I suspect it'll be medium azure. Now we've got to build some foliage. And let's turn this around. This goes down here. And we've got to build another one of these to go up top. Oopsie. We built this one. God damn it. Ugh. Got to put this on top. Yeah, that's the end of bag 3. So I'll give you guys the front shot. And now we got that section up top built. So going to put the stickers in the instructions to act as a bookmark. And we're going to end the stream right there. So thanks for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Like I said earlier, in the stream tomorrow, we will be talking about the year 1991 in the golden age of Lego series. So if you haven't seen previous episodes of that, there is a playlist on my channel that you can go watch the previous parts. The last episode was only 10 minutes because no one watched it. That was a quiet weekend across the community. So I'll see you on my live stream the same time tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.